Welcome back, my brothers and sisters, to the podcast. Marlon Wayans blessed the out of me. I listened to Marlon Wayans yesterday on Club Shay Shay, or day before, or one day this week on Club Shay Shay. He blessed me, y'all. I forgot how big the Wayans is. I want us to do a recap. I forgot how big the Wayans and how many celebrities or how many people became celebrities from In Living Color. Marlon Wayans said a bunch of different things. One thing about how the whole debate with men wearing dresses, of course, Cat Williams kicked that off this in the beginning of 2024. How, black men got to wear dresses to be famous. Marlon Wayans said something very interesting from a comedic aspect, that it was comedy, and his brother Sean approached him with the idea. And so throughout the years, especially for my brothers and sisters who were raised in the 80s and 90s, we know how huge In Living Color was. Jim Carrey got to start from there. David Alan Grier got to start from there. Jennifer Lopez, Rosie Perez, Tommy Davis, I was going to say Sammy Davis Jr., Tommy Davidson, a whole bunch of different celebrities. But one thing that caught me beyond all of this, the success of In Living Color, it was how tight of a unit that the family was. And I forgot this. I'm about to play a clip for y'all. I want you to just hear a little bit about what he was talking about regarding him and his family.
Syndicating the show, and it was hurting Keenan's pockets, and Keenan was like, nah, you ain't gonna do this to me. And my family said, fuck this money. And we all left In Living Color. There's an episode of Living Color where we got black shades on. It's a Christmas episode. Jamie Foxx is singing, and me and my family got black glasses on. And we sitting there like this as a family.
Right.
Because we protesting. And we going, you ain't gonna fuck my brother. We a family. You touch one, you touch all. Your money, I'm sorry. They was offering us big checks, $70,000 checks to stay on that show. I'm still a brother after this. No, I'm gonna support my brother. And we all left the show. And that's why
I always talk from a black perspective. Because I'm black, in case you haven't noticed. I don't talk from that perspective because I want to bring the rest of the world down. I think we all have been raised on our own perspectives. If you grew up in Beverly Hills, that's your perspective. If you grew up in Asia, China, or a different country, that's your perspective. So I want to talk about my perspective. And in the black community, the family suffers freaking greatly. And I heard Marlon Wayans, when I listened to this earlier this morning, I heard Marlon Wayans say this. I'm like, this is worth a conversation. I hope and pray that I can develop, that I could reel our families in. And I say our families, my wife has a family and I have a family. And up until this point, quite honestly, maybe on very few occasions, we've never had anybody together. And there's a backstory in that, but I'm not going to go into that. But my hope and my prayer would be that my wife and I can be the matriarch, or she can be the matriarch and I can be the patriarch. If I said that wrong, y'all can just let me know down below. But we can bring this dynamic together in our family. But so I heard him say something about they were wearing glasses. So I actually found the clip. I'm gonna play the clip and then we'll jump into this whole episode regarding family, because I think it's something that we should be constantly reminded of. I think it's something because a lot of people in Black America, a lot of families in Black America suffer from the crab in the barrel syndrome. We don't want to see another family member, a brother or a sister, rise above. And it's sad to say, a lot of mothers, get mad at their daughters when their daughters succeed. A lot of mothers get mad at their, not mad at their sons, but a lot of mothers don't like their son's choice in a spouse because it takes him away from her. And so there's so many different fragments within this community that we call Black America, African Americans, whatever you want to call it. I say that because it's a conversation worth having. But I heard Marlon say something about there was an episode when they were protesting and they had dark sunglasses on. I'm like, now I used to watch In Living Color. I don't remember that. But I found it, y'all. Check this out.
Hi, Grandma.
I'd like to wish a Merry Christmas to all the spineless little weaklings I had to crush to get where I am today. Now we have a special Christmas gift for you.
Hang on the mistletoe, I'm gonna get to know you better this Christmas. And as we trim the tree, how much fun it's gonna be together this Christmas. The fireside is blazing bright. Oh yeah, we're caroling through the night. And this Christmas will be a very special Christmas for me. Oh yeah, ooh, yeah. Fly girls, fly girls, fly girls. Presents and cards are here.
Yo, that was deep. The sister, listen, you had Keenan Ivory Wayans, you had Damon Wayans, Sean Wayans, Marlon Wayans, Kim Wayans. I believe they were all on the episode. If I missed one, y'all forgive me. But I saw all of them, the black glasses on, in protest against poor financial offers that Fox at the time was offering them. Just a bad business deal. And Keenan was sticking up for his family. And I love what Marlon said. Marlon said, beyond the money, after the money, I still got to be a brother. My brothers and sisters, that blessed the SH. Anyway, that blessed me. He said, at the end of all of this, I still got to be a brother. And and I felt that. And I'm like, that's what's, it's so tragic within some of our families that union is just broken. That I can't say that my brother would just want to be a brother. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, my brother would have sold me out. My brother would have sold me out, put a chain around my neck, put weights around my ankle, and my man would have dumped me in the river for that money. And I hate, and I'm being honest. It sounds funny, but I'm being honest. And I'm just like, what kind of dynamic would it be if our families rock with us like that? Rock with us like that. I mean, I can go on and on about different schisms, sister against sister, how the father can play a daughter, and over and over and over. All these little different schisms. At the end of the day, it was supposed to be a mother, father who raised kids to be functional adults who can be respectful towards each other. I'm going to say this to y'all too. You can have a family. If your family is built on insults and criticism, that's still the same thing. Because if you, as being blood to me, can't look at me like, Rob, you're doing your thing. God bless you. I support you. What can I do to support you? Listen, I said this and I'll say this 1,000 freaking times. When anybody around me makes a decision, whether I believe it right or wrong, and I'm talking about family now, right or wrong, doesn't make it. And I'm saying right or wrong just so we can draw a contrast. Whether if a family member who is or a friend, a close friend or associate who is close to me makes a decision that I may be uncomfortable with, but it's not my life to live out, I will fight with them tooth and nail to support, build up and encourage whatever decision they make. And this is what I mean when I say all of the sarcasm and the backbite. That should not be. Okay, that's one thing if we're kids, but now we're 25, 30, 40, 50 years old, and you still got family members talking behind your back because you did something when you were 16 years old. Like, that's how deep this schism gets when we start talking about black families. I have seen. Listen, I told my kids this, all of them this. for the most part. I said, I can't go back and change what I did in the past. I can't. I wasn't asking for forgiveness or whatever else. I said, what I'm offering is, I can show you who I am today. You can show me who you are today. And we can build out a relationship based upon who we are today. And I get it. Sometimes some people have been through some things where they just can't let go of the past. I respect that. That's not what I'm offering though. When I say I've done some things, I'm just talking about being a dad. I was a tough, strong dad, and I will be that way. But as an adult, I'm not going to deal with them like they're still little kids. No matter what they have done or haven't done with their lives, I'm going to support that. When I saw the Wayans family and the way they stuck together, you can tell that the bond that they have goes back deep. And that would be my hope and my prayer for everybody, yo. That we build families like this, that we don't tear each other down, and that from the family unit, the people, kids, associates, anybody close to that family unit will have some sort of comfort, success because they were close to that tight family unit. I think that more of our kids and more of our young black men in America would be better off if dad was more present, if dad and mom could get over whatever they had. I'm not even gonna go there. That's a different topic. But a lot of the schisms that I have faced with some of my daughters is simply because of that dynamic. That's the truth. That's just the truth, y'all. And so I say to myself, when I look at the Wayans family, like, yo, like that really, really blessed me. Marlon said, at the end of the day, I still got to be a brother. Yo, those words bless me, because when we get rid of the lights and we get rid of these microphones and the camera and lights, camera, and action, at the end of the day, we're just human. We all have a need to be cared for and to be loved, to be respected. We want people who are loyal to us. And on everybody's deathbed, nobody's asking for more money. They're asking for more time. Asking for more time. Dude, that hit me, y'all. On people's deathbed, they're asking for more time. They're not asking for more money. They're asking for more time with their brother. I wish my family dynamic was different because I want to spend more time with family members. But rightly so, there are people, even though I have matured and even though I have grown, if people are still stuck in their ways, now you got to create a boundary. I'm not saying drop your boundary. I just wish I could snap my fingers and it would be a perfect world. But all I can do is offer to my family who I am today, what I have today, what I have to bring today. And along with that, you respect everything that comes with me. The same way, whatever you bring to me, I got to respect. At the end of the day, I love what my man said. He said, I still got to be a brother. And Living Color changed people's lives forever. Jim Carrey has said it. Tommy Davis has said it. David Allen Greer has said it. Only person who I really think hasn't said it is Jennifer Lopez. Yo, the only person I think I don't ever hear making reference to in Living Color is Jennifer Lopez. She'd be on some other stuff. But that's a different topic for a different day. I pray that I hope and I pray that our family. I hope and I pray that no matter what, I'm hesitating because I get some people have been through some very tragic things with their family. So I don't want to not have a sensitivity to what you may have gone through with your family. I get that. If there's a situation that can be healed, that can be resolved, like when I look at the issues in our family right now, there's nothing that can't be resolved if people can truly let go of the past. There was a time where I was angry at my mother, y'all. I love her. My mother has did her absolute best to raise my brother and I, right? My wife said to me throughout the course of our time, she's like, honey, that, our moms are getting older and this and that. And, little by little, she didn't never, my wife never pushes me. She always encouraged me to be a better version of myself. And it hit me one day. I'm like, you know what? I'm 50 something years old. We got a beautiful house. We raise all of our kids. Our kids are grown. We got one child who's grown, 16. My wife drives a beautiful car. I drive a Toyota Prius. Thank you, God. I like my Toyota Prius. It's good. It's good on gas, y'all. What do I have to be upset about now? I'm not a kid. Whatever was done when I was a kid is gone. And that's it. And I picked up the phone. Hey, Mom, love you. Thank you for what you did. And we move on from there. I ain't bringing them. I don't need no closure to nothing. I don't need closure to anything, y'all. If people want to get this, I get it. We all have to get our help and our healing the way we need to get our help and healing. My brothers and sisters, don't need closure to anything. My closure is my decision to be a better individual and to move on. And at the end of the day, I want to be a husband. I am a husband. I'm trying to make reference to what Marlon said. He said, I still got to be a brother. I still got to be a husband. I still got to be a son. I still got to be a father. I still got to be a brother, and I still got to be a friend after all this closes down, y'all. After all this this world, this life of us being aggressive and trying to get. Where are you now, my brothers and sisters? Some daughters right now, you haven't talked to your dad in I don't know how long for no other reason than just being stubborn. Just pick up the phone, yo. Life is short. The Wayans families have blessed us. This the Club Shay Shay interview was very, very good. It reminded me of the impact that family made. And I believe this. The Bible says when 2 or 3 are gathered together in my name, it will be done. I said it to my wife this morning. When we come together, when a family truly comes together, one heart, one mind, one soul, there isn't a daggone thing that we can't accomplish, y'all. Thank y'all for checking this episode out. Thank y'all for doing me a favor, like, share, and subscribe on this video. Let me know let me know your thoughts. Let me know if you got inspired. Let me know if I'm off basis with this one. All right, y'all. Peace.
Got something to say. Hey, you got something to say.